Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. In front of me I have AMAZFIT T-Rex Ultra, and in today's video I'm going to show you a few tricks you can use on this watch. So let's get started. First feature I want to show you is the button shortcuts. Basically the watch has some shortcuts with the buttons. You can, for example, press the back button twice to open the notification panel, press and hold the select button to open flow sync and stuff like that. And we can customize the button shortcuts. To do that, we can press the back button to open the menu, find the settings icon and tap on it. Here we can find the preferences and tap on it, and then find the shortcut buttons and tap on it, of course. As you can see, we have long press the select button, this one, press the select button, long press the down button, double press the back button, and we can customize each one. Let's tap on the long press select button first, and by default it will be ZEP flow, but you can select something you like. For example, offline voice is going to be good for me. Okay, then we have the select button, and here by default it's going to be workout, but you can select something else again. I don't know, maybe maps. Then we have the press the down button, long press the down button, and again we can select something like, I don't know, maybe compass. Oh, compass, okay. And finally we have the double press back button, and let's select something like music maybe. Okay, oh, music. And now our settings should be saved. So if I press the back button twice, it will open the music menu. If I press and hold the select button, it will open the voice control. If I press and hold the down button, it will open the compass, I believe. For some reason the screen is black, so let's exit this. And another one was double press the back button, right? That was press and hold the back button. Yeah, the last one. Or just press the select. Oh, just press the select. Okay, so that was the last one. And you can customize it to your liking, and hopefully this will make your watch a bit more personalized and it will make it easier to use. Next we have the flashlight. You can turn on the flashlight on this watch, which is located right here. Basically here we have a flashlight, and you can turn it on by either setting this shortcut for it, the button shortcut, or you can open the quick panel by swiping down from the top of the screen, tap on the icon, and the flashlight will turn on. And here we have our flashlight, and you can increase and decrease the brightness by pressing the up and down buttons. And at some point, if you go through the brightness levels of the flashlight, you will reach this unique green light. Most of the flashlights on the watches don't have like special light, but this one has a green light, which I'm not sure what could be used for, but you have it, I guess. Okay, and let's turn off the flashlight. Next we have the offline voice commands, and this is useful to some people. Maybe if you want to change some settings on your watch, but you don't want to open the settings, and you can use offline voice commands. And to do that, open the menu, press the settings, or tap on the settings icon, find the preferences, and tap on them. Oh no, not preferences, it's voice assistant, my bad. Here, voice assistants, and then we have the offline voice control. And here we have wake up mode. Basically, you can choose how to wake up the assistant, and you have respond within 5 seconds after you turn your wrist. So basically, if you flick your wrist, after 5 seconds it will start listening. I'm gonna disable that. Then we have respond within 5 seconds after screen lights on. So basically, if you wake up the screen after 5 seconds, it will start listening. And then we have respond during screen light up. So every time you wake up the screen, it will start listening. So select the options you like, the wake up option. You can also wake it up by setting up the button shortcut, like with the flashlight. You can set the button shortcut to basically wake it up. And once you're done, you can go back and check the commands. Here we have view all voice commands, and you have different commands like system control. You can enable and disable do not disturb mode, enable the battery saver, you can enable or disable the theater mode, volume control, and stuff like that. And I'm gonna show you how it works. And you have different commands. You can check them out later on if you want to. And you can also select the language of the offline voice commands. And by default, it will be set to, I believe it's Chinese, but I selected English because I use English, but you have different languages as well, like Deutsch, so German and Spanish. Okay, and now to make it work, I can just wake up the screen because I selected that after waking up the screen, it will start, but I also have the back button. Was it back button or press and hold the back? I don't remember. Okay, so let's just wake up the screen. So turn it off, wake it up, and it should start listening after 5 seconds, which is not. Interesting. Let's see why it's not listening to me right now. Voice assistant, offline voice, wake up mode. So let's set it to like this, okay, 5 seconds after waking up the screen. Let's wake up the screen. Now it's listening. As you can see, you have this prompt. And you can say different things to it, like the commands. So if I say volume up, it will increase the volume on our watch. You can also, let's turn it screen off. Come on, turn off, wake it up, and enable D&D. It will turn on do not disturb mode. Disable D&D. And turn it off. It could be quite useful if you don't want to like go through settings and just want to say something and it will do that for you. Okay, another thing I want to show you is the battery saver. This is useful if you want to increase the battery life on your watch. This watch already has like quite a big battery and it has quite a long battery life, but in some cases you could try to increase it even more by turning on the battery saver. And to do that, you can open the quick panel. You will see this percentage icon basically. You can tap on it, press the select button, and the battery saver mode will be enabled. You can tell by the icon appearing right here at the top of the screen, which tells you that battery saver is enabled. And what it does, it limits the features of your watch to increase the battery life. And to disable it, you can simply tap on the percentage icon again, and the mode will be disabled. You can also use the watch-only power saving mode, which basically disables all of the features of your watch and shows you only the time. And to do that, you need to open the settings, go to battery manager, was it battery manager or not? No, it wasn't battery manager, my bad. It's in the preferences, then battery saver mode. And here we can turn on the battery saver, but we can also enable this clock mode. And if you enable it, it will basically show you only the clock and steps and date, and that's about all. The rest of the features are kind of locked to save the battery. And then you can press and hold the select button to exit the clock mode, like this. Okay, another thing I want to show you is the always on display. By default it's disabled, but it could be useful for some people. To enable it, we can go to settings, of course. And then display. And here you should see always on display. And you can enable it by tapping on the switch. Like it's, as you can see, always on display will decrease your battery life, because what it does, it shows you the data on the screen even though the screen turns off. So basically the screen will turn off, and usually when the always on display is disabled, you will see the black screen. But if the always on display is enabled, you will see some data on your screen even though it turned off. It could be quite useful during the workouts, for example. You don't want to wake up the screen all the time. You just lift your watch to see some data, or you want to just check the time, and you don't want to wake up the screen each time. You can enable it to see the time immediately after you lift the watch. So let's enable it. You can also select the style. Here we have like follow the watch face, or you can tap on style selection, and you can select something predefined, basically. I'm gonna use follow the watch face one. Then we have enable the method, and we have manual, smart, and schedule. You can also create a schedule for it. So basically it will work only between this hour and this hour. You have also all day option. And then we have the status indicators, and we can enable them and disable them. Okay, and now if I turn off the screen, once I enable the always on display, it will look something like this. Basically, you have the time, even though the screen is turned off, you can check the time on your watch because it displays that for you. Okay. Another feature I want to show you is the gloves mode. This is useful if you're using gloves and you want to use your watch with the gloves on your hands, or if you have some screen protection on your watch and it might be basically making your screen less responsive, and that mode could help you with that. So to enable the gloves mode, you need to go to settings, of course, then go to preferences, and I believe, yeah, here we have it, glove mode, and we can tap on it, and then we can tap on enable. And once you enable the glove mode, the screen will become more sensitive to the touch, which, like I said, if you're wearing gloves or maybe you have some screen protector, it could help you with the unresponsiveness of the screen. I'm going to disable it because I don't need it. Okay. Another feature I want to show you is the tap to wake. Basically, you can tap on the screen to wake it up. And it should be in display settings, I guess. Let's go to display. Yeah, here we have it, tap to wake. By default, it will be set to double tap, but you can also use the single tap or completely disable it. And like I said before, it works like this. Basically, you can wake up the screen by tapping on it. And I set it to one tap. So now if I tap on the screen, it should wake up. I recommend the double tap because one tap is, I would say, not that convenient. The double tap should be basically, less things will go wrong if you have a double tap because it won't be waking up all the time. Okay. Another thing I want to show you is the night display. Basically, on the phones it's called night mode or read mode or something like that. It basically turns your screen a bit more to a different color than normal one to decrease the blue light emission from your watch. So if you enable it, you can change it to something else like red, orange, green, and that's supposed to help you with the eye strain. And also you can tap on auto enable, and here you can set up schedule for it. So you can set it to night, and at later hours it will basically turn on the mode. Hopefully it will help you with the eye strain, or you can just use manual option if you like to, and you can enable it right here, or I'm pretty sure you can also enable it in the quick panel. So if you go to quick panel, you have this icon right here, and you can tap on it to enable it or disable it. Okay. Another thing, the screen color style. For some reason, the brightness got lowered a lot. Why is that? Let's disable the always on display for now. It shouldn't be the thing that bothers the screen brightness, but for some reason. Hello? Okay, now it's back to normal. That was weird. Anyway, another thing I want to show you is the screen color style, my bad. And basically it allows you to choose between two types of the color schemes for the watch. So we can open the settings, tap on display, and here look for the screen color style. And as you can see, we have vivid and natural. So if you like more the natural style of the light, and you prefer the natural colors, you can select the natural option. Or if you prefer the vivid one, more like poppy colors, more saturated colors, you can select the vivid one. I believe the vivid one is selected by default. So if you prefer the natural colors, you can just go here to color style and select the natural. Okay. And the last thing I want to show you is the lock touchscreen. option. Basically, it allows you to lock the touchscreen on your watch, which could be useful in cases of like swimming, if you want to swim with your watch on, or maybe you want to take a shower with your watch on. And it's helpful because of course, water is conductive. And if it's conductive, it will make your screen go haywire if you don't lock it. And that's a useful feature, I would say. So we can open the quick panel and tap on this lock icon right here. And the screen lock will be locked. You won't be able to use it at the moment. And then you can take a shower, swim with your watch on, and once you're done, you can unlock it by pressing and holding the select button like this. And now the screen should be working fine. And I believe that's about all. So if you found this video any helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving a like on the video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.